Hello everyone, today we are ranking the albums of Opeth. Now, Opeth is very quickly becoming one of my absolute favourite bands. I've recently listened to all 13 albums again, except for a couple which I'm very familiar with. And Opeth very quickly becoming one of my favourite bands, one of my most listened to bands. They're all excellent musicians, top-notch songwriters, and here we go guys, we're going to rank them. Now, I'm aware that the rock era is not everyone's thing, and I have all of the rock era albums except for one of them, which I really like, dead last. Now, I've tried, man, and coming in last is Heritage. I've listened to this album 3 times, 4 times now. Most of these I've only listened to twice, so. And every time nothing really stood out. It was just mostly like quiet and ambient kind of music. I must say it's produced really well, and Mikkel sounds amazing on here. It's just probably the last Opeth album I'd reach for. And again, I would say a similar thing about in Cauda Venenum. There isn't really that many songs that stand out to me. I must say Charlatan is a cool one because it's only on the bass and very vocal centric. And yeah, it's not my thing. In Cauda and Heritage, I'd probably both give like about a 6 out of 10. Like, they're fine. There's nothing awful about them. They just don't really stick out that much. Sorceress, though, different story. I love the title track. That's one of the absolute best Opeth songs, and that seems to be a pretty common opinion. It's one of the best Opeth songs. Seventh Sojourn is an amazing instrumental with some Middle Eastern flares. And Strange Brew is a great one. Slither as well. No, Slither's from Heritage. That is the one song from Heritage I really do enjoy, actually. And this picture is not quite centered. Overall, the rock era, with one exception that we'll get to, is not really my thing. Now we come to what's probably going to be a very hot take. Deliverance. Don't start shouting, guys. It's mainly this low because since the songs are really long, they take a lot of listens to sink in. And it just simply hasn't done that yet. After I've listened to this album 3 times, I think. I'm sure after maybe my 4th, 5th, or even 6th, I've always struggled to say that word. 6th listen, there we go. It'll probably click with me. For now, though, I kind of listen to it, and while it's on, I'm really enjoying it. Then I'll be thinking about it like a week later, and I'll be like, how does that song go? How does that song go? I must say, though, the title track and Master's Apprentices, excellent songs. And now we come to the end of an era. It's Watershed. There isn't necessarily one song that really, really sticks out with me. It's just one that's consistently good the whole way. And coming after Ghost Reveries, which we'll get to, does feel like a bit of a step down. Like, you kind of listen to Ghost Reveries and then this, and it's like, yeah, they're kind of running out of ideas. And this is the last one before they started writing rock music. And the passion just doesn't 100% feel there. As normal with Opeth, though, it's performed extremely well. The songwriting is top-notch. It's just not exactly what I'd reach for. Next up is Damnation. This is where we're starting to get to the Opeth albums that I can really enjoy. And opening with Window Pane, one of the absolute best Opeth songs right there. It's probably my 2nd or 3rd favourite Opeth song. We'll get to what I think is the best song. Death Whispered Lullaby is an excellent one. Ending Credits is a great one. To Rid the Disease. Oh, what is that song called? Track 2 or 3. I'm blanking on what it's called, and it's such a great song. Anyways, overall, Damnation is definitely an out of left field kind of album for Opeth, because there's no distorted guitars in here at all. No growls, which is weird given that this came straight after Deliverance. Or was it this first? I'm not sure. Overall, it's a great album that I will come back to a fair bit. Next up, we're going all the way back to the debut, Orchid. This is a very weird one for the band. It's got like black metal influence in it, because, you know, the black metal scene was just starting over in Norway and Sweden and whatnot. This album's got a legitimately scary atmosphere, which really caught me off guard the first time, and it did on the second and third listen. Right away, starting with the 14-minute In the Mist She Was Standing, like you knew straight away that these guys are really ambitious songwriters, and we're just going to straight up go for it. And it's got that piano interlude. That's a great one. After that, though, it's kind of like a Watershed kind of thing where there isn't really particular songs that jump out at me. It's just consistently very enjoyable. Next up, we got the very next album. That's Morningrise. Damn, bro. Going from Orchid to Morningrise is a fairly big jump in quality. We're in like 7 or 8 out of 10 category right now. And Advent is an excellent one. To Bid You Farewell. God damn, Mikel sounds utterly amazing on that. The acoustic tracks, as always with Opeth, are fantastic in that. And you get the longest Opeth song ever, Black Rose Immortal. Man, that song is excellent. Top 5 Opeth songs easily. Now, next we go to the very next Opeth album. Once again, I only just realised that this list works like that. It goes debut, sophomore, and then the third album. My Arms, Your Heart. Karma, that's a great song. Demon of the Fall is one of the band's biggest songs, and it's 100% earned. When is a great one. And this one they're playing around with more interesting songwriting. There's more acoustic parts. There's a better balance of soft and quiet. Quiet and heavy. The production is starting to get really good because the first two sound a little bit rough in the production department. And with the next one, that's when Opeth truly became Opeth. But don't worry, we'll get to that one. So, Ben, where's the last one of the rock era? Right now. Pale Communion at number 4? When the other 3 were bottom 3? What is going on? It's just that good, man. The back-to-back tracks of Cusp of Eternity, Moon Above, Sun Below, Eternal Rains Will Come. Jesus, dude. After Heritage, I bet Mikel was kind of like, we're going full Yes, we're going full Rush, full King Crimson, full Pink Floyd, and it's glorious. It's got a whole bunch of old keyboard sounds. The drumming on this album is maybe the best of any Opeth album. I'll come out and say it. It's produced excellently. Mikel sounds amazing. Goblin is another great one. And the keyboard sounds, you literally sound like you're listening to like Close to the Edge or Relay by Yes or something like that. It's so good. I've listened to Pale Communion maybe the most out of any Opeth album. I borderline love it. This is like easily an 8 out of 10. God damn it, bro. This is another one I need to get on CD, because the one Opeth album I have on CD, we're not quite there yet. You would have seen it if you watched my CD video earlier today, though. Number 3, though, is what so many people have on number 1. And if it's your number 1, good for you, because it's a great album. Blackwater Park. My god. Bleak, Harvest, the title track, The Drapery Falls, Dirge from November. My god. All amazing longer songs. It's produced excellently by Stephen Wilson, who actually has a cameo in the chorus for Bleak, I believe. Man, and the artwork? Opeth nails it every single time with artwork, and this is easily one of their best artworks. I mean, it's Blackwater Park. It's still to this day their most commercially successful album, I'm pretty sure. It's just from top to bottom so good. And number 2, so I break out my CD. Ghost Reveries. My god, man. Starting off with Ghost of Perdition, that's one of the absolute best Opeth songs right there. I lose my mind every time I hear that song. Atonement is a great one, with the bass line and the great grooving drum beat, and that repeating guitar melody that keeps on coming back. Man, it's all so good. Beneath the Mind with a really creepy keyboard melody towards the end. I think that's the outro, actually. The Bang of the Hounds, another excellent long one. Dude, it's Ghost Reveries. Once again, Stephen Wilson on production, I think. Oh, no, hang on, it was Jens Bogren. Oh, This is one of those albums that's Opeth in top form. And my number one, we're going back to the 90s again. This is when Opeth really became Opeth, and everything just clicked. Still Life. My god. Opening with The Mall, it's one of the best Opeth songs ever. Benighted is a great acoustic ballad kind of track. It's a concept album with a really intriguing story. Oh, and ending with Serenity Painted Death, my god. Moonlight's Vertigo is another really great long one that earns its length 1000%. Faces of Melinda, I think, is the best Opeth song ever. Oh my god. This is like a 9.5 out of 10. It's for sure in my top 20 albums ever. And again, the artwork, my god. This is another one I need to get on CD and just blast it in the car on the way home from work and try not to drive too fast. If you enjoyed the video, please tell me in the comments. Share your Opeth ranking if you're an Opeth fan, or if you're just here for the ride. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.